hear me out. If you don't like being a tech or a CNA, or if you can't handle the stress of being a tech or a CNA, what part of you believes that you're gonna be able to handle the stress of being somebody's nurse? Like, I don't be getting sometimes some of these texts and these CNAs be like, I'm in nursing school, and the whole attitude is giving, I work at Walmart, I work at Mickey D's. Like, that's your attitude. That's what your attitude is giving right now. I'm gonna be honest. But you want to be somebody's nurse. Like, do you understand customer service is literally, I gotta go through that stuff. Okay, no. Why did that take a lot out of me? Customer service, talking to people, is legit 100% of the job if you work in bedside as a nurse. So what part of you believes that you can be a person with an attitude that can't handle criticism, that can't handle direct conversations with people, that can't like I said, take criticism or listen or work as a team or do something without huffing and puffing and rolling your eyes and giving off negative stank ass attitude? What part of you think that you could be somebody's nurse? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what part of you really think you can be somebody's actual nurse? I just don't understand them type of people. And like, not every CNA needs to become a nurse. They just don't. Not every tech should become a nurse. If you're really not liking what you do as a tech, and you really don't like people, you really don't like taking direction, you really don't like working as a team, you don't do well in stressful situations, it's not going to get any better as a nurse. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. And guess what? As a nurse, you're going to have to deal with techs that's acting like your crazy ass. So I don't get like, I don't get what you think is going to change. It's going to get worse because now you're going to be dealing with techs. Now you're going to be dealing with other nurses. And guess who else you're going to be dealing with? And you cannot be having no attitude with these people. You know, doctors are going to be talking to you reckless, dealing with you recklessly, not answering to you, doing things, you know, sideways and byways. Like, you're going to have so much more stress and so many more things you're going to have to handle. And so many times when you have to bite your tongue and put on a smile and put on a face and put on a front, you're going to have to do that so much more as a nurse. So please, if you cannot handle being a tech, being a CNA, do not go to anyone's nursing school. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. Don't do it, because you're not going to like it. If you don't enjoy already taking care of people, working as a team, if you cannot handle somebody telling you what to do, do not become anyone's nurse. Because you're going to have patients telling you what to do, other nurses telling you what to do. Hell, you're going to be having techs trying to tell you what to do. Doctors telling you what to do. Family members trying to get all up in your biz telling you how to do your job. Social workers trying to tell you how to do your job. Respiratory trying to tell you how to do your job. Everybody going to be trying to tell you how to do your job. And guess what? You huffing and puffing and talking under your breath and having an issue with everybody and you don't want to work with people, or you think this and you think, none of that is going to fly as a nurse. People don't want to deal with people that's hard to work with. So if you already know you're hard to work with, and if you keep going places and you be thinking that it's the place, it's not the place, it's you the place. The place is within you. Okay? That's where the block is hot. You. So it's not gonna change. It's gonna get worse. It's going to get worse. I just don't get it. I don't get people that do that. Like, how do you, what you think, just because you got a title that now everything gonna get better because you got the title of a nurse, that now all of a sudden things are going to change? Unless you're about to do something totally different with your nursing degree, like maybe not working bedside or something like that, maybe. But your attitude in general, in order for you to work with general public, you're going to have to change that. You're going to have to be able to deal with people. And if you're upset and you're frustrated, you need to still come off as being professional. People cannot be working around you and they can barely say anything to you because you have an attitude all the time, or because you always guarded. And then you want to sit there and wonder, oh, I don't know why they saying this. And I be hearing people say this. I be hearing people say that. I be this, I be that. And this and the third. And you just so worried about what everybody got to say about you. Do your job. If you just do your job, it wouldn't be a problem. And the thing is, I feel like there's a difference between techs and CNAs that do their job and they're just like, I'm to myself. I'm just to myself. Like, I don't really talk to nobody. Like, I'm just doing my own thing. That's different than the techs that give off the energy like they barely want to be there. Like, you ask them for something, they're like, yeah, okay. Like, I had a tech help me. I was like, the patient confused throughout the whole night. I'm constantly in this room trying to get the patient to put that gown back on, trying to get them comfortable in the bed, talking to them, letting them know, feeding them, drink, giving them all type of stuff, being the nurse, right? And I asked them, okay, it's towards the end of the night, it's morning time. I'm like, can you help me get them cleaned up? Because they didn't grab the water and spilled the water, and it looked like they had a male PureWick on. So it looked like I was like, let me just check and make sure, because I was like, this person is not peeing. Like, I'm bladder scanning them, like they barely peeing. So maybe they went, maybe the PureWick is leaking. And I can't really turn the patient myself because the patient had an issue with them, like where if I'm turning them, they're going to be resisting me turning them. So I'm like, okay, can you come help me? I don't want to be slinging this person around the bed, pushing and moving and like, come help me. The person, like I said, the bed was, had to get changed and all of this. And the person helped. But it's like, when somebody help you and they just, okay, yeah, I'm just here to do this, and I walk right out the room. Like, you're not taking out the trash. You're not making sure they got clean linen. You're not straightening up their room. You see that stuff has spilled on the floor from the patient. At least clean it up. Like, help me. Like, let's do this together. You're not doing anything. You're literally not doing anything. You're at the desk. Literally, I don't see you charting. You ain't doing shit. You reading a book. So I don't, it's just like, why can't we work as a team? You act like this, like you doing me a favor. Like, this is our patient. Day shift is about to come in. Can we get the patient cleaned up and ready to go for the day? Like, I've already been in here all night long with this person. And not to say that you're not working and you're not doing your thing, but like I said, dude, you're just standing all in the middle of the highway. Ooh. Like I said, it's not like you're not doing your job, but it's just like you're not doing your job. I feel like there's a difference between doing your job and then doing like literally the bare minimum and just being like, okay, I did it. And I helped you. I did it. I'm used to me and a tech, like, we working together. If a tech asks me to come in the room and do something, if I see anything else that needs to be done, I'm gonna try to at least straighten up or do something and be like, you good? You need anything? Boom, I'm out. Like, I guess it's just teamwork to me. I really do believe in teamwork because that's what makes this dream work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes this job way easier to do. Way easier because it's not all on one person. I didn't even ask that much of this tech. I really didn't. I was doing the vitals because, okay, I need to give blood pressure medications. The vitals not done yet. Let me go ahead and do their vitals. Like, I wasn't, on you. I wasn't pressing you. I just needed help to take care of this patient. And it's just like, you barely wanted to do it. And you're not even doing anything. That'd be the thing. And I just be like, you want to be somebody nurse? Like, how, when, where, why? Why do you want to be somebody nurse? Like, why? Why? Like, what actually pushed you to want to be a nurse? Because if it's not to help people, if it's not to be of service to others, if it's not to, whatever, then why do it? Because, yes, CNA work is different than nursing. Yes, CNAs and nurses are different, but y'all, It's the same work. Now, not to say, I'm not trying to lessen what nurses do. But y'all, a lot of the stuff that CNAs do, nurses are doing most of the time. Cleaning people, turning people, feeding people, checking skin, cleaning people, taking people to the bathroom, making sure everybody is safe. ADLs, nurses doing ADLs all freaking day, especially in the hospital, because a lot of times these nurses are primary, especially on day shift. They always putting these nurses on primary, meaning they don't have a tech. So we're typically doing CNA work anyways. You're here to assist us in doing that, to assist us in doing this. Now, yes, the schooling is different, the education, the state board of nursing, all that stuff that we got to deal with. Yes, you earn your degree as a nurse. I'm not saying you don't earn it, but for you to say that, for you to barely want to do CNA work and think that you're about to go out here and do nursing work, you're going to be, because you're going to be still doing CNA work on top of doing nursing work. It's not going to change. It's just going to be more work. So if you can't do it, why are you trying to do it? I just don't get it. Somebody please let me know. Let me know. Oh, what you want from a nigga. Like, what you want? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. I'm coming off my 12-hour shift, and I'm just perplexed. And this particular person is no tea, no shade towards this person, but some people, you just have to like really check your energy and realize if you constantly having issues at jobs or in your personal life that have to do with your attitude or your mannerisms, you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, maybe it's something that I'm giving off. It's not them. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's, maybe I need to relax more. Maybe I'm not saying, like I said, it's a difference between because I've worked with a CNA. I worked with plenty of CNAs. They do their job and that's it. They not going to be in your face. They not going to be your friend. They not trying to be chummy with you. They not trying to have small talk. I'm doing my job and I'm leaving. I have no problem with that. Because guess what? You're doing your job. You don't have to be cheery and jolly the whole shift, but there is a sense of professionalism that's there, in a sense of, okay, like I'm doing my job. Like, don't talk to me. And I get that. Some techs, some CNAs be like, I'm doing my job. Like, please leave me alone. Like, please, like, you shouldn't have nothing to say to me because I did everything I had to do. So I have no problem with that because you did your job. I don't need for you to be in my face. I don't need for you to be, service with a smile. But when people just give off energy that you're just like, oh, girl, like you don't want to be here. Clearly you don't want to be here. Clearly. Not only do you not want to be here, but you barely doing your job right. Like, if you're going to have an attitude and have issues, like be the aid that I ain't got to, if I say, can you do this? Like it's already done. Because I don't blame you, because when I was a tech, when I was a CNA, I don't like people telling me what to do. So I'd rather have it done. I'd rather be like, it's done. Like, you don't have to really tell me anything. It's done. It's done. I have no problem with that person because they did their job. But if you got the attitude on top of the fact that you're not even doing what needs to be done, and then here it is, time to leave, and I'm like, did you get such and such blood sugar? Oh no, I forgot. You still proceed to leave off the floor, clock out, and go home. Okay. Like, you can't just run in there and grab the person. Like, the day shift nurses are primary. There's no tech. This is still your job to check their sugar. Like, why not do it? But you was sitting up here reading. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. When somebody points out that something wasn't done, do it. Get up and do it. Even if you like, oh, well, the nurse could have did it, or this and that, I'm depending on you to do your job. Honestly, I'm trusting that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm over here helping a nurse pass out her meds. Like, I'm not focused on if you got blood sugars done. I'm figuring that you're going to do it because you know what your job is. And then when I ask you, did you do it? Oh, I forgot. Okay, go do it. You still here. Go do it real quick. How long is it going to take you? Because I'm doing report with nurses. We took how many people to the bathroom? 2 people to the bathroom. while I was doing report, me and the other nurse. Like, we're still working as a team. So I don't like that. I feel like teamwork, man, it makes the job so much easier and just so much more palatable to work. You know, palatable, like you're eating it. It just makes it so much easier when you work as a team. And like I said, you don't have to be the most positive CNA, smiling in my face, chummy with me. I don't need that. I just need for you to do your job. That's really, because I can respect that. Because my thing is, I like them CNAs just like that, because they're like, you really can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I might have not been smiling. Yeah, I might have been this or whatever, but did I do my job? Was all my patients good? Was everybody clean? Did everybody get what they needed? Okay, so you have nothing to say to me. I'm okay with that attitude, because child, the work is done. The work is done. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like techs be cool. Sometimes, like in the hospital, I don't really be knowing like exactly like what they are supposed to do, honestly. Like, I've had techs do like bladder scans and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, I didn't know that y'all was supposed to do that. Like, I can ask you to do that. But I've had techs be like, oh yeah, I could have scanned her for you. And I'm like, oh shoot, I always do it. Nobody ever offer. I didn't know that y'all, you know, I didn't even know I could ask you to do it if I'm busy or something like that. Or even like taking out the trash. I'm used to, like, at nursing homes, you go through, nowadays, they don't even do this now. People don't even do shit just like, the people barely even fill water pitchers in nursing homes. Like, child, anyways. And even in the hospital, sometimes, like, how do you not fill up your patient's water pitchers? Like, I'm not saying this person didn't do that, but, like, sometimes, like, yeah, like, why am I filling up, like, 5 people with different water pitchers? Like, this is stuff that I shouldn't have to do. And I know some people be like, oh, well, you're the nurse, you're supposed to everybody. But, you know, you are the CNA. Like, if you do your job, I can do my job. And if I do my job, you can do your job. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. So, like, anyways, I was like, okay, what about the trash? Like, you don't have to take out the trash? Like, y'all don't, the linen, you don't want to take out the linen? Like, but then I'm like, okay, maybe housekeeping is going to come by and they're going to take out the linen in the morning. Like, I don't know. And then I see some CNAs that's what they do. They take out all the linen, all the trash. And I'm like, are they just doing this because they just doing it? Or is this what you're supposed to be doing? Like, sometimes I don't know, like, their full scope of what is supposed to, like, all their duties on night shift. So, I don't be knowing sometimes, like, what to call people out on or whatever. But I was like, I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. That's one of the worst parts of being a nurse, in my opinion. It's supervising people. I don't like it. I don't like telling people what to do, because you know what your job is. We all know what our job is. We all know. And it's like, some people, you tell them or you ask for help, and it's like they huffing and puffing like they don't get a check at the end of this transaction. Like, honey, don't you get paid like I do? Like, don't we all get paid to do this? So that's like you ask me to do something like, no, I jump up, I do what I gotta do. Like, anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think. I just, I don't like that. I don't like I really despise working in a hostile work environment, or just like tension. I don't like tension. I really don't. And then, like I said, with the blood sugars, like, come to find out, like, it was a few blood sugars that weren't done. I was like, oh, she ain't do the blood sugars? I don't know, y'all. Tell me what's up. Tell me what y'all think. What are y'all comments on this? Are you a tech? Yeah, y'all can rant about nurses if y'all text. Y'all can rant about us in the comment section, because I know y'all got some rants. I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. I know some people get real annoyed with nurses about certain stuff, but, you know, for me, I be trying to make people's job a little bit easier. If it's something I can do, I'll try to do it. But also, I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna do all your dang on work. Like, some stuff you can do. It's some stuff you can do. It just is. Or if I know I got a tech that be busting their butt, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can, because I know this tech, when I need something, they gonna do whatever they can. So I'm gonna reciprocate that. But if I'm gonna be honest, if I feel like you the type that really ain't gonna do nothing for real, and you do the bare minimum, I'm gonna have you do whatever you gotta do. I'm not about to run around and just do everything. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and let my patients suffer because you're not doing your part. I'm not gonna do that. What the hell y'all looking at? So y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. What you really want from me. Somebody let me know. Let me know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just feel like if you can't handle criticism, you can't handle being a team player, you can't handle just common like professionalism, get out the game. I see if you still a tech and you like, okay, I don't know what I want to do, or I'm just gonna do this for a little bit longer, or I'm gonna switch jobs, I'm gonna do home health, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna start doing lashes. I don't know what people do when they leave CNA, but I could see if you want to pivot your career in that way and be like, I'm gonna do something else, or I'm gonna stay in the CNA game or the tech game because I want to make this money. But it shows, and I get it. It's some techs or some CNAs has been doing this for a minute, and they just tired. They don't want to stay in healthcare for real. They don't want to become a nurse, but it's like they don't really see what else they can do. Similar to how some nurses are, where they be tired of nursing, but it's just like, dang, like, what else I'm gonna do to get this money? Like, how else am I gonna make money? Especially the type of money that we know we can make as techs and as nurses. It's 24 hours. You can get plenty of overtime. You can work plenty of different jobs. You can work PRN, agency. You can have a part-time job. You can have a full-time job and then still have a whole other full-time job. You can work day, night, and evening shift. Like, it's 24 hours. So the money is there. And it's hard to pivot if you don't have a game plan. And the game plan, if you are a tech and you're tired of being, the game plan is not becoming a nurse. It's just not. If you at the point where you really are tired, it's not. Don't become a nurse. Just don't do it. I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. It's not going to get any easier or any better. It's just not.